Welcome to Vanderbilly.com. This is in response to a request for a lesson on Blue Oyster Cult's ME-262 from the Secret Treaties album. The song's about, it's actually about a Messerschmitt turbojet. It's a real rocker, and it didn't really reach hit single status, but it probably should have because it really rocks. This song's in standard tuning. It's mostly in D, although at one point it sort of wanders into B. And I'm going to cover all the parts of the tune. I'll play through the basic chords and the riffs for the verses and interludes now, and I'll explain them here in part one. And then I'm going to cover the bridge and the outro later in part two. So turn up the overdrive and let's get started. All right, this song starts with a D boogie on the 5th fret, make a D chord, and then you're going to be playing the D string 9th fret with your pinky, so it's just... and you play that, actually they play it in the song 8 times as an introduction, and they play it twice while they're singing the verse, and after the 2 in the verse, they go into this descending power chord thing, which is you're just playing power chords on the, or double stops, on the E string and the A string. So you start off with a B flat, so you've got 6th fret of the first E string, and the 8th fret of the A string. So it's, and then A flat, and G. And the way you play it is all up and down strokes. So you're going really slowly like this. Get the right hand in there. So then you go back to the D boogie and you play that twice. And then you do this again. And then you're going to go to an E minor C sequence. But instead of playing the bar chords where you would play like E minor here on the 7th fret and a C here, which would be easy enough, just... What I'm hearing in there is that he's using sort of power chords on the A, D, and G string, and it's like this. You're on the 7th fret. You've got your first finger on the A string, 7th fret, and you're barring the D and the G on the 9th fret. So you get, and you don't play up here, and you don't play this. Just those 3 strings. The E, D, and G. So it's, and then you slide down to the 3rd fret for the C. And then what that gives you is the sliding back and forth, which is what I hear in there. If you do this, it sounds too choppy. Okay? So you do that 3 times, and then here. And then to an A. Now this next part uses a riff that you're going to return to many times in this song, and there's a couple of different versions of it. So the first version goes like this: it's E string 5th fret twice, E string 7th fret once, right? E string 7th fret, A string 5th fret, and E string 5th fret. So far we have, and then it's just E string 5th fret twice and E string 7th fret once. So slowly the whole thing is just. So we call that version 1. You play that twice, and then you play version 2, which starts out exactly the same way. And then instead of playing, you play, an abbreviated version of a D and an A chord. So it's a double stop on the A string 5th fret, the D string 7th fret twice, and then a double stop on the E string 5th fret and A string 7th fret once. So that whole riff is just. And then you go back to. Then you play. So the whole thing is you play version 1 twice, then you play version 2 once, version 1 once, and version 2 once. So that the whole thing is like this. And then after that you move to an F sharp on the 9th fret bar chord, like this. And then you're back to the D boogie for the next verse. So next we're going to take a look at the bridge.